In an ancient world dominated by men, one of Israel's most powerful leaders wasn't a king or a warrior, but a woman. Meet Deborah. She was the only female judge in the Bible, a prophetess who heard God's voice, and a military commander who led a nation to victory. To understand Deborah's impact, picture Israel at its lowest point. For 20 long years, they suffered under the Canaanite king Jabin and his ruthless commander Sisera. Sisera's military might came from a terrifying weapon, 900 iron chariots. Israel was broken, its people hiding in fear with no army and no hope. But they had Deborah. The Bible introduces her as a prophetess and judge, leading Israel from under a palm tree. In a patriarchal society, she was the nation's supreme court and spiritual guide, all in one. Her authority was so evident that people recognized it came directly from God. One day Deborah received a divine command. It was time for war. She summoned a military leader named Barak and relayed God's battle plan to fight Sisera. But Barak, terrified of Sisera's chariots, hesitated. "If you go with me, I will go," he insisted. Deborah agreed, but issued a prophecy. Because of his doubt, the honor of victory would not be his. The Lord would deliver Sisera into the hands of a woman. Barak gathered 10,000 men on Mount Tabor. Looking down at Sisera's iron chariots in the valley, it looked like a suicide mission. But at the critical moment, Deborah commanded, "Go. This is the day the Lord has given Sisera into your hands." As they charged, a divine storm broke out, turning the valley into a swamp. Sisera's chariots, his greatest strength, became useless in the mud, leading to a decisive Israelite victory. As his army fell, Sisera fled to the tent of a woman named Jael. She offered him refuge, giving him milk and a blanket. Once the exhausted general fell asleep, Jael took a tent peg and a hammer and drove it through his temple, killing him instantly. When Barak arrived, Jael showed him the body. Deborah's prophecy had come true. The defeat of Sisera, orchestrated by 2 women, shattered the oppression. The land had peace for 40 years. Deborah's legacy is immense, a judge, prophetess, and military leader who proved that courage and faith are not defined by gender. She was an unexpected hero who answered God's call and saved her nation. If this story of courage inspired you, hit that subscribe button for more. Share this video and let us know in the comments what part of Deborah's story stands out.